Do you actually know how to get the Shilda, the Night Queen limited skin from playing Strife Battlefield from the League of Beginnings? Hey, now in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how this new system is going to work out and how you can get your hands on one of, or two, or three of these skins while playing Strife Battlefield. Now, there is a misconception on how this actually works. It is a little confusing, so I am here to break it down. It is Nab, your boy, and now on the screen, it is a little kind of funky. So I have the patch notes right here so I can speak to it, and then I have a nifty Excel spreadsheet right over here to kind of tell you, you know, kind of give you a picture of what is actually going on. Now, if we look into the patch notes right here in the middle of the screen, so if you haven't been playing, you don't know, so Strife Battlefield is a brand new mode, and they have introduced a reward, limited, essentially skins for placing a certain rank or getting amount of points from playing Strife Battlefield right now. So that's why you see a lot of people playing Strife Battlefield. So Strife Battlefield, here are the patch notes. Well, we're going to be checking out. So Strife Battlefield League system, okay? So the first sentence will give it straight away, like how you get these skins, okay? So a league system will be introduced, okay? We'll provide rewards. Okay, now the following information is very important, guys. Adding up the achievement points from 3 consecutive Strife Battlefield seasons. And the Strife Battlefield season is dubbed League of Beginning, okay? And League of Beginning makes up of season 39, which is the current season as of the recording of this video, the following season, season 40, and season 41. So that means that you have to keep playing Strife Battlefield for a total of 3 seasons, and at the end of all 3 seasons, you accumulate all your points and your ranks or whatever, then you get your actual league rank, and that is how it's being calculated and getting these rewards based on this criteria. Now, to break it all down, now a lot of people have a misconception right now where they just need to play it once for this season, or climb to top 10 for this season, or climb to top 50 this season. That is not the case. You actually have to, if you want this rightmost skin right here, this awesome King God purple color one, the right one, it is league, is the skin C. It is top 50 and top 10 in league rankings. So if you want this skin, this last third one, you need to be top 50 in league rankings, and to be able to hit top 50 in league rankings, you need to place top 50 in 3 seasons. So you can't just place top 50 in one season and then get this skin. No, these rewards are dished out after season 41, okay, boys? And that is the misconception. Now, if you guys are like, okay, I understand, Nab, you are the man, then you can leave right now. But if you want some more clarifications, I have kind of put this in perspective in this Excel spreadsheet to kind of give you an idea. So now when you read this patch notes, they kind of tell you, okay, each league, okay, so each league, when I say each league, each season has a league. So if you go to the spreadsheet over here, I actually have it color coded right here. So season 39 will be orange, season 40 will be yellow, and season 41 will be this green color. Then after season 41, here's our total points. It will total all 3 of our points, and it will give us our total points. And then the game will get our total points, rank that based on all the rest of the players, and we'll actually get our top 50, right? Our top 10, top 50, and that is how it's generated. So if you want to actually break it down even further of how the points are based on each individual season, okay, so I've broken it down by tier. So King tier, okay, God tier, and then King God tier. So if we look at this chart right here in the patch notes kind of give you like their rules, so to speak. So King God is top 10, and that one's pretty easy. So if you are ranked 10, you get 60 points. If you're 9, 62, etc., etc. And then first place will get 100 points for that season. Okay, now what gets a little confusing is king tier and god tier. Okay, so let's go to king tier. Let's go god tier last, because I think there's actually incorrect information that they actually give us, but we'll go over that. So king tier, okay, so king tier, I have it right here. You need at least 2,000 minimum points to enter king. Okay, now for god tier, the minimum to enter god tier is 2,200, so 2,200 points to enter god tier. Now it's what's special about god tier and king god tier, so king god tier is 2,400, right, minimum, is that the thresholds can change. It's dynamic, okay, because only 90 people can be in god tier, so it's a moving bracket. Okay, so basically the minimum threshold will always increase. So the rank 100 guy, for example, could have 3,000 points. That means that you need, all of a sudden, the minimum to be god tier is 3,000. Okay, so if you aren't familiar with how ranking competitive works, that is how it works. But at the minimum, if all spots in god tier hasn't been filled up, the minimum is 2,200 to get in. Now obviously you need to keep on playing to climb up and maintain your god tier status, because that is continuously moving. But we are assuming minimum points right here. So for king tier, you only need 2,000 minimum. Okay, and they state that if you are simply in king tier, you will get 1 point. Now for every 100 following points, you will get 1 point, right? So 20, 2,100, 22, etc., etc. I have it down here, and the caveat is that the max amount of points you can get through this method is 15. So that means that 3,400 points in king tier, which is possible, by the way, because like I said, the minimum threshold for god tier can be moved. So the minimum god tier threshold could be 3,500, right, for example. So 3,400, if you have 3,400 points and the minimum threshold for god tier is 3,500, you're still king tier 3,400 points. Okay, so that will net you 15 points. Now 15 points is the maximum amount of points you can get for king tier. So that is that explanation. So for example, if you were placed in 2,500 king tier, right, so you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for season 39, and that is how that works. So for god tier, so for every third, so for reaching god tier, just straight up, just you get a base 20, okay, regardless. So if you are god tier, you get 20. All right, now for every third rank that you increase it by, you get 1 additional point. So where this is a little funky is that they actually give us an example right here. If we look at the patch notes, they actually give us an example of saying, okay, 100 to 98 is 20 points. That makes sense. Okay, 97 to 95th place, 21 points. That makes sense. But then they give us a 13th to 11th place, 40 points, which does not make sense. So if you look at my table here, so if we look at where it starts going to 40 points, it is when you are ranked 40 to 38. That is 40 points. Now, if we interpolate this data, and if we keep going 13 to 11 place, you should be getting 49 points, which kind of makes sense because 10th place gets 60, right? So it kind of makes more sense. Now, whether this is incorrect info or if it is indeed correct, then 40 might be the max you can get for god tier. So if that is the case, okay, if that is the case, then all of this, okay, we're gonna do this, all of this, boom, 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 could be 40 points. Now that doesn't really make sense. So because you need to be able to differentiate the places, right? So I don't think this is the case. I think this is the actual point distribution. So for 13, 12, 11th place, you should get 49. Now that's just me. I think it is actually incorrect in the patch notes, but we shall see. But that is my take. Okay, so that is the table. I explained it. That is the point distribution. You can pause the screen here, take a picture for yourself. It is up to you. All right, so now let's talk about, okay, so how do you get these skins? All right, a lot of people are confused. So how do you get these skins, Dob? So if you look at the picture up here, you can see it. Yep, so the left one is skin A. Middle one, skin B, and the right one is the one that everyone wants. That is the skin C. So if we look at, you can see it right now, I believe. Yeah, let me scoot it down a little bit. So if you look down here, the highlighted, all right? So to get skin A, to just get one of its skins, all right? So by the way, this is just recolored battle pass skin for Shelda, by the way. And you don't need the battle pass skin to use this skin. This is skin in itself, all right? And you can get this for free by just playing, right? So, but for skin A, you just need at least 1 league point by the end of the entire league. And so if we go back to the spreadsheet here, you need at least 1 point from season 39, 1 point for season 40, and then 1 point for season 41, and then boom, you have a total of 3 league points for the entire League of Beginnings. And do you satisfy this? Yes, you will get skin A by the end of all of the 3 seasons. You will get it and be rewarded. Now, will you reach this, right? Will you be able to get skin A and skin B? Do you have at least 40 points at the end of League of Beginnings? No. Okay, so that is how that works. So let's say, for example, all right, let's just say, for example, so to get A and B, you need at least 40 by the end of League of Beginnings, all right, by the end of the 3 league seasons, right? And if you notice, A and B, okay, so both skins A and B are based on league points. Skin C is included in these bottom 2, right? Skin C is purely based on league rankings, and this is very important to notice. So league rankings, all right? So skin A and B is relatively easy to get. Skin C is well, I mean, for the normal person, it's gonna be very difficult. So let's just talk about A and B. So let's say the current season 39. Let's just put out a theoretical situation. Let's say for season 39, you placed in rank 73, all right? So in God tier. At the end of this season, you are rank 73 God tier. So you are here. I'm gonna color code it. Hold on. Let me color code it. Orange, right? I'm gonna orange this bad boy. 29. So at the end of season 39, you get 29 points. Great. Next season comes along, and you're like, I am super lazy, and I just want to hit King 2,000 points and then quit. So let's say, for example, you get the 1 point. So this is yellow, right? Let's do that, and then you get 1 point at the end of season 40. Now season 41, you're like, all right, you did some math, and you're like, all right, I need 10 more points to reach the 40 points, right? The 40 points to get skin B. Now, so what is his target, right? He needs 10 points, right? So he could just place anywhere in God. Anywhere, because the minimum that you get for placing in God is 20, right? So he can place anywhere in God, or if the minimum, so this is probably the most likelihood that he gets God, right? Like, say your goal is probably getting God, because, like, you know, for minimum God tier in Strife Battlefield to be this high, it's kind of insane, bro. It's kind of insane. So in short, he will probably need to get at least rank 100 God. So that is probably his goal. But let's just say that he ended up getting, I don't know, let's say he got lazy, things came up, and then he only got 2,100 points. Unfortunately, like, he just couldn't make time. 21 points, so that is 1 plus 1, right? And it's 2. So he ends up League of Beginnings with total 32 points, and he will not fulfill that 40 league points, so he will not be getting skin B, boys. He will only be getting skin A, and that is how it works. So let's say, for example, he did end up getting a god rank again. Let's say, for example, he pushed really hard and he became rank 57. Okay, so let's just do that real quick just to show it off. So he's got rank 57, so he got 34 points. So let's put 34 points here, and he ends up with 64 points total. At the end of the league season, he got at least 64 points, so he will get A and B. Now, does he get skin C? Now, this I can't show you. So for skin C, here, top 50 in league rankings. So this total points, you see the total points here in the Excel spreadsheet right here, 64. Everyone's total points will be compared against each other. And if you fall within top 50, you will get skin C, and that's how it works. And this top 10 thing, this is kind of crazy. This top 10 thing down here, the only difference between this one and this one is that you get to be in the Hall of Fame induction. That means that there's like a league thing, and your name will be etched in history and will always be remembered, unlike raid mode. But enough about raid mode. I'm gonna get out of the freaking tangent, dude. Freaking raid mode. But that is the only difference. So top 50 in league rankings is what most people are going after, right? So how does one kind of guarantee you being top 50 in league rankings, right? So now you're gonna ask, hey, Nub, how do I get top 50 in league rankings? Well, I will tell you that it is kind of difficult and a lot of time commitment. So to ensure you are top 50 in league rankings, you pretty much every season in the League of Beginnings is what they are calling the current league, okay? And in each season, you have to place I will say top 30 to 100% guarantee, like top 30. I will say, because the thing is, some people will get top 10 one season, and then they will get maybe rank 16. Now you have the other side of the coin where some people will get rank 49, for example, and then next season they'll get something higher, maybe rank 17, and then maybe the last season they go freaking ham and they rank 5, right? So even if you place rank 49, for example, rank 49 for every season. So say, for example, you got 37, that is not 37, all right? That is your league total points, right? So 111, let's just write it down, 111. Now let's compare it. So this is if you were placed in rank 49 for all 3 seasons, right? So let's compare it to another person. So let's say, for example, for season 39, they placed in rank 49. Okay, so let me color code this again so we can keep up with it. That is orange. And then for season 40, let's say, for example, they got, let's say, they slacked off a little bit and they got rank 59, right? 59. Let's do this one. So 59, 33, okay? 33. And then let's say, for example, for season 41, they're just like, all right, I'm going to push super freaking hard, super crazy, super sweaty. And then unfortunately, they just made the cut and got kicked out of King God, and they got placed rank 13. All right, so they got placed rank 13, boom, rank 13, 49, and then boom, guess what, his total points is 119 compared to your score 111. So he is ranked higher than you. So that could mean the difference between you being rank 50 in league rankings and rank 51 in league rankings. And that is where, it's very time consuming. So if you wanted to be 100% sure that you're going to be getting the skin C, you will most likely want to aim for top 10. Okay, top 10. Let's make it like, I don't know, blue. You guys see blue, right? Oh God. All right. Blue, aim for top 10, and then I will say, like, if you wanted to be 1000% sure, like, maybe get a consistent, like, around rank 30s. And like maybe like you know, like see like when you do like this rank, this 49, like this 40 range thing, this range is very risky. This range is, I'll put it like, I don't know, let's freaking put it like darker blue. This range is risky in my opinion. So a lot of people there, oh, I need top 50 in league rankings. So as long as I rank around, you know, for like 40 something every season, I should get top 50, right? That is not the case, boys. That is not, it's not guaranteed, man. It is not guaranteed. There's a lot of people climbing, boys. So that is the gist. Hopefully that kind of came across and made sense. Yes, it is, these skins are sick, and it is unfortunately like it is locked through competitive means, but I freaking love it, man. I love it. It's something I really wanted. And it is unfortunately it is based on Strife Battlefield that isn't well optimized yet. And I will say that it is not optimized yet, and it feels bad that they're tying these competitive skin rewards to a mode that isn't 100% fully optimized. It definitely needs improvements, and it has a lot of issues in my opinion, but it is still a lot of freaking fun. But hopefully, man, this top 10 league ranking thing is kind of freaking insane, dude. Like, it's, so if you wanted top 10 league rankings to be in the Hall of Fame induction, you need to be placed in King God, like or close to, or close to King God as possible, if not in King God, every season to be able to get this. This is kind of crazy. I just want this, to be honest with you, but I do want that Strife King God banner at least once. But anyways, let me know in the comments below, did you guys know that this worked in the first place? And let me know in the comments if you found this a little helpful. And let me know in the comments if you are sad that this is the case, that this is the only way that you can get this, in the time commitment required, because it's a lot of time commitment, man. But anyways, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you next one, boys. Later.